The quarterback analysis that we do is very often poor. Stugotz, I really enjoyed last night. Robert Griffin III talking for a full 4 minutes about Colt McCoy. So much attention to detail. They trust him so much. He tells his wide receiver, you just be there 11 yards away and the ball will be there because I pay attention to details and I'm someone who leads and I'm someone you can trust. Unfortunately, I'm terrible as a quarterback. And I'm going to lose by 4 touchdowns and we're going to be constipated on offense and we're going to be a home underdog of 8 points and then it's going to grow to 10 points because everyone knows I stink.
As a Jet fan, I would have killed to have Colt McCoy be my quarterback on Sunday. We win that game.
He's not wrong.
That's
and
great.
Particularly in the first half. In the first half, you look at it, the box score at halftime, was he 17 of 23 for 175 yards?
Halftime.
Is there a reason, Stugotz, that you're still holding on to I don't know if I have a quarterback while saying if I had Colt McCoy on Sunday, I would have had a quarterback?
I'm just saying any other quarterback last Sunday wins that game.
Not the question I'm asking you. Is there any reason you're holding on to I don't know if I have a quarterback while saying Joe Flacco in street clothes would have won that game and while saying that Colt McCoy would have won that game and any quarterback you've ever seen would have won that game except the one that you have that you keep saying I don't know if I have a quarterback?
Geno Smith has changed everything. Like, I'm not ready to say Zach Wilson cannot be a good NFL quarterback. I'm not there yet. I have seen signs. I've watched every play that he's played, and there are times where he looks like he could be a good to great NFL quarterback, so I'm not giving up. What I am giving up on is I don't care if we have a quarterback for the next 10 years. Dan, I have a chance to win a division. I love what Robert Saleh did yesterday. He was 2 hours late to his press conference. He was thinking about how to deliver the news about Zach Wilson. A couple of weeks ago, he said, that's my quarterback the rest of the season. This week, he's non-committal. Good. Because I'm tired of trying to figure out whether or not the Jets have a quarterback. What I have a chance of right now this year is to win the division. And if that means they have to do it with Joe Flacco, then do it with Joe Flacco. Because Joe Flacco wins that game on Sunday. He does.
He was 2 hours late to say he didn't make a decision on who the quarterback is.
He is very punctual, Robert Saleh.
Well,
and he was 2 hours late. No, this is the first time he was late to a press conference. I'm telling you.
And he said, I haven't decided?
He said he's non-committal. He has to watch the film. He has no idea who his quarterback's going to be. I'm fine. Let him sit on the sidelines, Zach Wilson, okay? Eat some humble pie and watch how a pro does it.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah. Watch how a pro, Joe Flacco, handles things on the field and off the field, okay?
Did you see Booger McFarland's analysis of what was going on there?
No.
It's good.
He said that Zach Wilson grew up rich. And that's why he doesn't have accountability.
Huh.
Put it on the poll, please, Roy, at LeBatard Show. Is Zach Wilson going to eat humble pie for Thanksgiving? I'm curious, Stugotz, because I know you get so distorted by we're 2 games over 500 and we've done a little bit of winning and therefore we can win the division. When I turned on my television and I started watching Patriots-Jets,
Yep.
my first thought is, this is the worst of that division. This cannot win. Neither one of them. Neither one of these teams can win that division. Now, maybe injuries happen and flukes happen, but that's not what I want to be relying on. I think if I ask the country of football watchers, those standings, what they look like right now, is that about right? Many people would put the Bills ahead of the Dolphins, but I think most people watching Jets-Patriots say those teams, if they get to the playoffs, are losing in the first round. Not good enough. Too many offensive weaknesses, not complete enough. They cannot win that division.
That defense can keep them and win them just about any game, I feel like. So they've beaten the Dolphins this year. They've lost to the Patriots twice, but they're not the threat. I think it's the Bills and the Dolphins. They've beaten the Dolphins, they've beaten the Bills, and they play them both again, Dan. What else can I tell you? They have a chance.
They beat the Dolphins with the third
Skylar Thompson.
Guys, it doesn't matter in terms of the standings when it gets down to tiebreakers. Like, they beat the Dolphins. If they beat them again, they have that, you know?
No, but Stugotz, based off the level of performance, you watched your team play for 60 minutes.
Yeah, and I saw a defense that can win any football game. That's what I saw. And I saw a quarterback who was dreadful.
I love us Dolphins fans right now. You know what we're doing? We're looking down at you. We're saying, hey, Jets,
I'm
what's
looking
up?
down at you.
I am too. What's up down there?
I've been
How's
a
it feel?
fan of this team for
You
40
loser.
years.
Get an
I
offense.
can count on one hand the times I've had a chance, legit chance to win the division. They're a game out in their division. They've beaten the Bills. They've beaten the Dolphins. I'm not going to let Zach Wilson get in the way of my feel-good right now because I have a chance, and I have precious few chances to win the division. So that's what I'm focused on right now. And I don't care who it is. I don't care who the quarterback is. Go get Ryan Fitzpatrick. Go get Josh McCown. Go drag Phillip Rivers out of retirement. Go get anybody because the Jets' defense is good enough to win a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
But Zach Wilson will probably get in the way of your feel-good. That's basically what we're trying to tell you.
Oh.
And I'd also say the running back whose name escapes me that got hurt,
Brees Hall
is probably his injury, his season-ending injury, is also probably getting in the way of your feel-good. With him, Zach Wilson was probably good enough to get you, 17, 20 points a game, which, as you say, is all your defense probably needs. But they just don't have a threat right now. There is nothing on that Jets offense for you to respect. And as good as that defense is, it might be good enough to be bad teams. It's not good enough to beat the good teams in this conference.
I'm surprised that this is your approach this year.
Why?
Because you've been saying how great it is for the Bears to be losing these games knowing that they have a quarterback.
Great season.
Yeah, but you know that pretty much what you need is a quarterback. So if you lose out, you could get a quarterback and you have the other pieces in place. But winning this division,
we've done too much winning already. I mean, we're already at 6 wins. That's the problem.
So now it's too late. But this
They
is a
won some
deep
games,
quarterback class, is it not?
It is, but they won some games they weren't supposed to win, and that's the problem. If they were sitting here at 3-6, I'd be saying lose out. Plus, they have an easy schedule. They have the Bears. I don't think Justin Fields is going to play this weekend. They play the Lions. They don't play very good teams. They play Jacksonville at home.
Okay, but if they don't play very good teams, if they don't play good teams, that's good for them because they could give wins to the teams that are worse than them, and then their 6 wins aren't as important.
I know, but I'm a game out, 10 games in, Bill.
You want to win this division for some reason, and I don't get it.
Because I want to win a division. I want to make it to the playoffs. I mean,
You want the home game.
I do.
You want to buy the dad cap.
It's all there for me. If Joe Flacco plays quarterback.
That kid's still eating ice cream?
Yes, every time they win.
You say that they've got an easy schedule remaining, and I feel like a whole lot of people look at the Jets coming up on their schedule and think they've got an easy team remaining on the schedule.
You're probably right. Yes.
I mean, I don't even think their schedule is that easy. You mentioned home with the Bears this weekend, but at the Vikings, at the Bills, and they close the season at the Seahawks and at the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That's not an easy. Yes, they have the Lions and the
all of a
Jags in
sudden,
there.
the Dolphins are a tough team on the schedule.
Yes.
They are. You're
Yes,
right.
they
I'm
are.
terrified of them.
I was quick.
I'd give anything to have that
You
quarterback.
picked them to win the
I'd
Super
give
Bowl.
anything to have their backup quarterback.
Billy, he's in deep trouble if you start remembering all his takes. If you, who hears all of them in all of the places, off air, on air, he's in deep, deep trouble if we start a segment. Billy points out Stugotz's inconsistencies. He picked the Dolphins to win the Super Bowl,
I did.
and now he says they're an easy mark on the schedule.